Yo, what up, my tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Got ourselves the Arena Cube, and this is the one that they're going to be playing in, or putting out for the Arena Open that's going to be later this weekend, or at least this weekend as of this recording. Fixing my desk here, sorry. So, Magic Arena had some crazy instability issues today after the update, which did put the cube online. So I have already drafted a deck, and I did not want to end this run because I have a chance to finally meld. I have Urza Lord Protector, and I have the Might Stone and Weak Stone. So we're not going to see the drafting portion. I will just go over the draft real quick, or rather the draft deck real quick, but there's going to be no drafting. We're just going to have deck tech right into the matches. So got ourselves a classic red-blue looking deck here with more of a splash for some white cards, a ton of good fixing. I will say this, in this version of the cube, this is the creature-based cube. So a deck like this is not going to be the norm, nor was I trying to force blue-red or anything good. I think forcing blue-red in this cube is worse than the chromatic cube. The chromatic cube was the one where blue-red was the best. You know, I drafted it heavily and our win rate was insane. This format, this cube is all about creatures, and so if you are going to draft a non-creature deck, you really need a lot of good efficient removal, things like Burn Down the House, Elder Dragon War. I did actually have one loss with this deck, but because of the servers breaking, it actually took away the loss. So kind of funny there, but yeah, this is my second draft of the new updated Creature Arena Cube. My first one, I went 0-3 with a mono green deck that once again was trying to meld. I had both Argoth and Titania. In fact, you'll notice I took Argoth during this draft as a way to try to get the meld combo again, but we did pull off the Urza and the Might Stone, Weak Stone. So our main goal is going to be try to melding, because if I can't meld in regular draft, I want to draft, or I want to meld in at least the cube. And I think the cube is somewhere where you're far more likely to meld than in a regular draft. So that is the game plan here. We're playing basically Jeskai control. And yeah, let's just get right into our first round. Awesome looking hand. If we can just find like a single white source. And I had so much fixing. I think we have 7 or 8 white sources in the deck, in addition to all of the card draw, so feeling pretty good about our spots. Hopefully Arena doesn't crash again or have some weird instability issues, because like I mentioned, well, Arena's been down for like the past 5 or 6 hours now. There's a white source, fantastic. Let's go mountain here and pass. Hold up our clue activation. And maybe Unholy Heat. And they have an Argoth. Alright, so probably green-white creature-based. Green-white, I think, is more of like the +1/+1 counter archetype in this cube, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's going to be the case here. Reflector Mage plus Unholy Heat into Teferi is kind of backbreaking. Right, Green Seeker's good. Burn Down the House is great here. Yeah, let's go ahead and Reflector Mage the Green Seeker, and then just set up for Teferi next turn. Clues in Forest for a little bit of red. I do have Displacer Kitten in this deck. I was originally going for like a Blink strategy because I also have Teleportation Circle, but the Teleportation Circle didn't end up getting there in the end. Now, as much as I do want to prioritize welding, or rather melding in this format, I'm also not going to play in a way that makes it so it's less likely that I win the game. I'm still going to try to win the game. I just want to try to meld more than anything. Speaking of the 1/1 counters, hardened scales from our opponent here. Maybe they play like the Conclave Mentor or whatever, we can kill it. That only eats permanents, or rather, that only gets larger when it eats a permanent, so we can Unholy Heat, because Hard Evidence is not a permanent. Alright, so we get a Teferi on an empty board. Seems pretty ideal.
I know what must no time for a break.
Nice, even drew an instant to cast. Okay. So hopefully we can find ourselves a nice Urza plus a nice Mightstone Weakstone. So they replay their Skyclave Apparition cannot hit Teferi, thankfully. Sure. Do not need another island. There's the Mightstone Weakstone. Okay. Very good. Let's go ahead and start by drawing an extra card.
Skip to the good part.
And let's see here. Let's just draw 2 extra cards here. There's Displacer Kitten. Let's go ahead and get the Triome online. Though I would be able to cycle the Triome at end of turn, I don't mind running it out. Oh man, Displacer Kitten with Mightstone Weakstone is also going to be kind of grody here. Toski. Oh, that's annoying too. So we can flicker the Mightstone Weakstone to kill the Toski at least. Yeah, in fact, man, my deck is really good. Our opponent might just scoop to this.
Hurry.
So let's float. Then let's cast... I guess I'd rather cast Fable of the Mirror Breaker here. Flicker the Mightstone Weakstone. Target Toski. Fable, make a 2/2. I mean, this game should be over pretty quickly. It's 7 mana, I believe, to activate Urza and Mightstone together. No! They both Seiju'd it! Ah, boo! Okay, well, there goes that dream. Yeah, we'll just kill him through regular means, I guess. That sucks. Alright, so let's discard 2 lands. Go ahead and uptick with Teferi.
We need to move quickly.
Let's go ahead and wipe their board with Elder Dragon War. Oh shoot, is this to all creatures, not just theirs? Ah, that's each opponent too. Kind of forget that was going to be a thing. Okay, well, might have accidentally just killed my own creatures here, but that's fine. I don't think we're losing this game anyways. I guess Clock can technically get back our Clock can redraw our Might Stone, Weak Stone, but the opponent's probably just gonna... Like, I have Teferi ultimate next turn, too. It's a good card, but it's not what you needed here. So we just get to eat all their permanents. There's Urza. Oh yeah, alright. Teferi Emblem. Faithless Looting. Discard 2. Let's just eat all of their lands. Yeah, that'll be game. Alright. Well, they ruined my Might Stone, Weak Stone, Urza Meld plan, but we did get the game pretty easily. Hard control. And that'll be a nice little 1-0 start. On to game number 2. How are we looking? Very good. Pathway gives us a blue source, so we have access to all of the cards we want here. So we draw a tap land for turn 1. Not gonna need to Faithless Looting until most likely later. Intrepid Adversary turn 2, so they're black-white. Alright, well this is looking like a pretty good burn down the house game. Shall we Reflector Mage their token this turn? Seems worth it. Ooh, Arena's really good, but we do have Soons for that. Yes, let's go Clock. Priome. Pass. Next turn we can go for Soons, blow up their Arena. If they play an artifact this turn too, we get them real good. Oh! Wait. What's the wording? Whenever a player casts an instant sorcery that targets only a single golem, so Soons doesn't get that unfortunately, but we don't need to worry about that right now. We still get the full value, so we'll blow up the non-precursor. That way we still leave the precursor on the battlefield if we draw one of our removal effects later. I mean, I get to cast Faithless Looting and then flip my Smoldering Egg too, so... Oh, are they gonna eat my egg?
Stand by as innocent people are slaughtered.
Egg's kind of scary here, and eating eggs is delicious. But we can just then burn down the house and wipe the board, and that leaves our midnight clock tick-tocking. Yeah, that's fine by me. Actually, is that even a good attack for them? Because now I just get to kill their Kaya by attacking. Oh. Huh. Maybe I don't even need to burn down the house? No, they only have one card in their hand. Let's block everything, take no damage. And then just wipe the board. And we'll go ahead and play out the Steam Vents untapped so that we can Omen of the Sea as well. Yep, and that's probably game over. Don't need either of those. Let's Fable, or sorry, Consider. See if we find something better to do. Opt, see if we find something better to do. And I guess... Looting to see if there's something better to do. It's pretty funny. It's just a lot of dig. Okay. And since we have the midnight clock, I'm going to go ahead and play out the land, even though we could hold it for Fable activation, or Fable trigger. That opponent's just not even doing anything over there anyways. Keep the Might Stone, Weak Stone. Draw 2, find Urza. The dream? Come on. Well, that's very good still. We can play the Kitten, Pillar of Flame, flicker the Might Stone, Weak Stone, draw 2 cards. Not that we need 2 cards since Midnight Clock's getting close to activation as well. This is just so much insane value. That is not gonna cut it, my friend. Alright, so let's go Oracle of the Alpha here. And then let's double tick up the clock and see if we can find... Oh, we can keep flickering our Oracle of the Alpha too. Jeez. With Displacer Kitten, but... kind of like going for this. This is definitely memeing. There's Time Twister, but no other power. How unlucky. Alright, let's attack for 2 and... or attack for 4 and get a treasure. I really do like the idea of putting a million copies of the Power 9 in our deck with Oracle. That seems really fun. Good? No. Fun? Yes. Because now every time we play a Mox, it triggers the Oracle as well. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Let's keep doing it. We're almost back up to 60 cards in our deck. This is too good. Alright, that's enough. We should flicker Might Stone and start just drawing extra cards instead of putting too many pieces of power in the deck. Oh my god. Okay. Well, we're kind of infinite here. I should be flickering my... In fact, every time I play a Mox, we can flicker one of the other Mox, like the red one now. For just more manas. This is so funny. Oops. Time Walk. Flicker Oracle because we can. Yeah, I don't know how many times we've flickered Oracle, but now we have a very large number of power in the deck. Oh my god. I almost feel bad.
Hurry.
Jeez. Ah, it's too much value. We are literally infinite here, huh? We have 2 turns unlocked with Time Walk currently. Alright, I mean, that's game over. There's no wrong way to eat this Reese's. I will say, though, by doing all of this, I've lowered the amount of chances I have to draw Urza and MELD. I have to be able to kill him this turn, right? Or at least our next turn, since we have so many turns. I did not play that last turn optimally. It just didn't matter what we did, in essence. That's the great part about it. Didn't matter in the slightest. I kind of want to just fire off the Time Twister too for the YOLOs, but Displacer Kitten Oracle of the Alpha is something... Oh my lord, is something I didn't know I needed. Well, let's just go for the memes. Fun, it's being a good sport here. Okay, let's just end the game. Oh my lord. Who knew I needed Displacer Kitten and Oracle of the Alpha in my life as badly as I needed it right there? Ah, we might not meld, but we might go infinite instead. How's that? 2-0. Living the frickin' dream, that previous game. On the play, this hand is fine. If they are more aggressive, we have Elder Dragon War. We can cycle off the Magma Opus on turn 2 if we want to for a potential turn 3 Dragon War. Ooh, Den of the Bugbear is going to be annoying. Okay, yeah, let's just do it next turn. Oh. Now I kind of want to wait a turn. Nah, it's just too good to do it right now. If I waited a turn, we could keep the treasure for Teferi, but I can't afford to take too much damage. And the Elder Dragon War second chapter is going to let us rummage away like Reflector Mage, which we can't cast anyways. Oof. So I need to find a white source here. I'm going to discard 2 lands then. Oh, it's any number. I can discard any number of cards here. I feel like we need the Teferi. Displacer and 2 lands then. Found the white source. Beautiful. Alright, Reflector, the Kranko saved. Then next turn we can Teferi. Also, the Elder Dragon War is going to poop out a 4/4 for me next turn. Oh, I had to sacrifice my... That's funny. Had to sacrifice my Saga, so they got a trigger of the Mayhem Devil. This could be an Ember Cleave. If it is an Ember Cleave, then Teferi would take 4 and not die. Double blocking doesn't do anything. Yep.
I'm not going to win this.
Pretty obvious. We want Crab. 0-3 blocker, probably not good enough. There's Oracle. Alright, let's go Oracle. Draw a card with Teferi. And then Channeler bounce the Mayhem Devil.
Keep up the pace.
Then I think we're gonna leave back the Reflector Mage and just play defense for now. We'll see if they have a burn spell to kill off the Planeswalker, but even if they do, I think we're in pretty good shape, it feels like. Alright, well that's annoying.
Let's skip to the good part.
Mox. None of those have haste. Oh, the Goblin can have haste. This only gives other Goblins haste, though. Ah, so they could give Kranko haste. So I think what we're going to do here is burn down the house, make devils, and pass. I can sack the Omen end of turn. But as long as the Teferi stays on the battlefield, we're feeling pretty confident, I feel like. Yeah, there's Krenko. Sure, and they'll play Gutter. Alright, and we just get to time walk them next turn with a lovely, lovely Baral's Expertise. Alright, I have to keep Urza. It's too fun not to. Let's go ahead and draw.
No time for a break.
Ooh. Ooh, baby. Wow, Baral's into Time Twister is actually really good because we bounce. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna Baral's their Krenko, their Embercleave, and their Underdog. And then fire off the Time Twister. Oh, I guess they're just over it. They didn't even get to see my Time Twister, because after bouncing those 3 cards, they would have 6 cards in their hand, so effectively the Time Twister would give them 1 card and would give me a bunch of fresh cards. Plus, remember, we had just shuffled in the Power 9, so this is working rather well. Okay, on to game number 4. I'm on the play. A little bit slow, but definitely keepable. We have a Baral's Expertise on turn 5. Oh, no, I meant to fire off the opt-in response. Oh, now I have to wait. Silly, silly me. Though, I guess Oracle's something we would have wanted to draw anyways. Okay. Yeah, I'll take a red land. 2/3 flyer is just good here anyway as well. Funny enough. Does the Channeler make a Thopter? Or no, it makes a, well, same thing. It makes a bird. So a 1/1 flying blocker if they deal with the Oracle is still great on Channeler. I guess there was actually merit into holding the opt until after I played the Oracle out. Yeah, they're just white weenie. That's not bad. Well, I guess instead I'm just gonna draw a card. Try to find that 5th land. I want to attack there with the Oracle to get the Scribe, but I don't think I want to lose my 2/3 blocker currently. As a blocker, I should say. We can attack next turn with the Reflector Mage. Ooh, the Paragon. Paragon with Remorseful Cleric. Eat my graveyard. We can just go for, like, Uber Time Walk on them. Baral's Expertise. Bounce 3 creatures. Reflector Mage bounce a 4th. That's pretty juicy. Yeah, that seems good. So let's bounce all of their 2-drops. They do get to draw a card here. And then I'm going to Reflector Mage, I think the Esper Sentinel, so they can't recast it next turn. That's a back-breaking. Back-breaking. Oof. Well, yes, I think I would like a Lotus, thank you. That lets us cast Soon's Intervention next turn. We're going to be 1 mana off of casting Teferi, upticking Black Lotus. Actually, if I draw a land underneath the Black Lotus, we get to Teferi into Soon's Intervention. Gross. It's fine.
I know my responsibility.
Nice. Okay. I don't mind if Paragon hits Teferi for 3. We might even just be using Mightstone, Weakstone to draw 2 cards.
Time for plan B.
I might give them an extra card again if they play out their Esper Sentinel this turn, but oh well. We're gonna try to kill the Esper Sentinel with Soons, and if they want to sack the Savior to save it, that's okay. Sure. Oh, jeez. That was a very good turn for them. Wow. Okay. Sheesh. So they do get to draw another card here off Sentinel. We get a bunch of flying or ground blockers as well. Oh. That is tempting. Let's see what we draw off of Teferi first.
No time for a break.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I guess we'll lead on a draw 3. Wow. So Time Twister is extremely tempting here. But I feel like we want to get the Mightstone Weakstone down first, kill the Paragon. That doesn't work. Do not do that. -X doesn't work. Or rather, Indestructible doesn't work. Rush versus -X. And I guess... No, I'm not going to shock myself. Since we have the Teferi, and that doesn't change how many counters I can add on clock. We're probably firing off this Time Twister next turn. Let it be known. I don't even remember what the MELD Urza does. You may activate the loyalties of Urza Planeswalker twice each turn rather than once. I can make my artifact, instant, and sorcery spells cost 2 less, and I gain 2. I can draw 2, discard. I can make 2 1/1s. I can exile a non-land. Artifacts and planeswalkers you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Destroy all non-land permanents. That's pretty juicy, too. Oh, I'm going to chump with Oracle very easily if they're not going to send enough to kill Teferi. They could have activated the cave, couldn't... No, I guess that wouldn't have worked. Sure. Chump, double block, 2/2, and 2/3 on 4/4. It's good for us. Oh, that's pretty nice. Yeah, that's very good. We have a nice mono white deck. So put a counter. Probably lead on Time Twister. I guess let's lead on... I'm assuming they're gonna save their vampire with their dog here. Notably, they could have also sacked their Remorseful Cleric to exile my graveyard to turn off Delirium. Alright, let's go for it. We'll see if they want to sack their Cleric now to eat what's in my graveyard already. I am pretty okay if they do. That actually increases our odds of finding, like, Time Walk. Perfect. Wow, those were bad. Well, they were also good. Alright, start by drawing with Teferi. Opus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm 1 mana short, but we can play out the Displacer Kitten. Pillar their 1/1 flyer. Flicker our Mightstone Weakstone. Oh, I should float mana first. Then kill their Welcoming Vampire that way. Then we can cycle. Ooh, that's a good draw. That is a really good draw. Because now that lets us, once again, flicker our Mightstone Weakstone on their 3/3. This feels like a game where we could get Urza online. It's too bad I don't get to do the flicker Oracle of Moldiah, or not Moldiah, Oracle of the Alpha anymore. I guess if I had played an untapped land, I'd be able to activate Midnight Clock and Consider here, but I guess that's not a huge deal. Funny, we could also just flicker to Fairy. I guess killing the token makes a lot more sense. Seems like a good enough card to keep. Obviously, I did just refuel their hand. Sure. Magma Opus looks like it's also going to be pretty nice here. I can add a counter to the clock end of turn because the Mightstone Weakstone. Sure. So Elder Dragon War is really decent here. Oh damn, they have some nice ones, huh? Okay. They have their Loxodon again, so burn down the house, I guess, is what we want to find. Though I guess that, that kills Teferi. Alright. Displacer Kitten in full swing here. I mean, I feel like we almost just get to Wrath their board completely. Oh yeah, that's right, we have all that power too. So we can float Flicker. We could keep flickering Teferi to keep drawing new cards as well. But let's just pop off their creatures one by one methodically. Float. Bolt. Flicker. This is so gross. Float. Loot. Flicker. Build your own wrath. That will instantly flip. Oh, I'm not going to have enough mana, will I? Because this is only adds colorless, or for artifact spells. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I have perfect mana. 10. 2/2 tap. I guess we could flicker to fairy, but let's just flicker the white Mightstone, Weakstone again. Let's just kill, like I said, all of their creatures. That seems good enough. Alright, your move. Kind of surprising if they don't concede here. Sure.
You started this fight, but I'm going to end it.
Omen. In response, flicker our kitty cat, save it. This board is pretty crazy. We still haven't even seen our time walk. Speaking of, alright. Float. That's just game over, right? Flicker. Kill. Kill. No wrong way to eat this Reese's. Make a bunch of tokens. Flicker. 2 damage. Yay, there's Urza. Please. Please. Yes! Alright, I don't even know what this does again, but
You summoned me.
it's good enough. Doesn't matter.
This doesn't concern you.
Alright. And that's a win, baby. That is a win. Go on to the next round. I just realized how emotionless my reaction was to finally melding something on Arena. I guess because there was no big animation. We just kind of clicked on it and it became something. Sure. Very good looking hand here. Look at that. All of our colors, good interaction, turn 3 Fable, unbeatable. Maybe they play out turn 1 Mana Dork, I get to Pillar. Turn 1 nothing, we just get to make a crab instead then. Blue-black. Ah. So might be playing against another control-y deck this time. Midnight Clock. Well, I think we're just supposed to try to get the Fable online, even if that's the 2-mana counter. Saw it coming or whatever. And if it's not, that's very good. Is Alrund's Epiphany still in this cube? I guess it could be the Angel Maker. Another white source. Was that Rafine's? Yeah. Okay, let's go to combat. Looks like we're not going to need Pillar versus them. And maybe Baral's even. Can go Clock into Urza this turn. Sure. I feel like we're really far behind. Jeez. Oh man, they exiled my Urza. Well, there goes that fun. We still get to keep bashing in though and making extra treasure, which is kind of nice. I guess I'm gonna shock myself and start with the rummage here. Look for some action. I don't have any good creature to steal right now. Lyra. Hey! 2, 4, 6, 7. That's perfect. Now they can get the Lyra back. I think that's fine. I guess we might as well make another one of those and get an extra treasure. We're really banking on the midnight clock going off this game, I guess. Alright, they get back Lyra as a 6/6. We have Bolt plus Heat for her there, though. I lied. We no longer have that option. Maybe they accidentally take Bolt and give my Heat Delirium, and then I can 6 damage her? Darn, that didn't work. Is that protection from dragons too? No, that's the other one. It's Baneslayer. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, well, let's get rid of the Ophiomancer, I guess. Land and pass. Tick-tock goes the clock. Well, they gain 6 life back. I go to 12, they go to 18. Don't think we want to use up our treasures. Shark Typhoon, make a 3/3. That's fine. They take 8. And yeah, we're going to main phase this clock now. 11. 12. Let's draw a fresh 7. Pretty good. Not great, but pretty good. Channeler, pretty juicy here with the reflection. And then let's just pass. If I was paying attention, I would have been able to Teferi first and then Teferi uptick, and then at the end of my turn after untapping copy the Channeler, but this is still fine. Like if they just replay Lyra here, it's game over. Oh, they can't do that because I have Channeler. It's just a face-up bad play. In fact, I have lethal next turn. So, bolt the token. To Fairy Lyra, copy Dragon, 10 damage. Alright, easy peasy. Well, this deck does not lose, huh? The MELD experience was thoroughly unimpressive and kind of a letdown, honestly, but Displacer Kitten plus Oracle of the Alpha has brought back some of that joy. 5-0. And on to game number 6 we go. Okay. This is reluctantly keepable on the draw. We have 2 of our better cards versus more aggressive decks, if that's what they end up being. And even if they are on a slower deck, that gives us just more time to find lands. And we can, like, Elder Dragon War for Rummage, plus make a 4/4 instead. Remember, Displacer Kitten can flicker things like Elder Dragon War 2. So lead on Hollowed Fountain here. Alright, looks like we're going to be playing against another white aggro deck. Cave of the Frost Dragon, turn 1. Gonna be banking on these 2 cards. Red-white aggro, maybe. Huh. Although, turn 2 Guardian Idol in red-white. That's a little bit concerning. They just have a Planeswalker this turn, we're gonna be pretty bad. That's fine. Because I have an Obliterating Bolt on top. I saw it! I'm cheating. I lied. Don't think we need either of those. Alright, egg's not bad. Egg, tap land, pass. I mean, I might end up blowing up my own egg just to kill their creatures with Burn Down the House, but playing out the egg at least blocks the Guardian Idol if nothing else. You know what I could do? I could just Elder Dragon War next turn and make a 4/4. That would not only like bait out a removal spell if they have one, but also give us a board presence. That's great. But yeah, I like just going Elder Dragon War, make a 4/4. Actually, Rummaging is also pretty tempting here. Discarding Displacer Kitten. I'm gonna do that instead. Let's discard this Displacer Kitten. We don't need that. I'm fine with that. Chandra.
Let's do this.
Ah.
This'll be easy.
Oh, Phoenix of Ash gets exiled. Well, that's a bummer. I might have to burn down the house to kill the Chandra now. But I am making a 4/4 here. You know what I could also do? And I think what I am going to do, get greedy here. I'm going to Brawl's Expertise, their Paragon and their Idol, and play out the Oracle. And see what they do. Because they might just use Chandra to kill the 4/4, which I'm perfectly fine with. Since our Burn Down the House would have killed it anyways. And this way I can like make 3 1/1s to kill the Chandra if they go like Paragon plus down tick on the dragon. And then if they get greedy and like uptick Chandra here, then just run out their Paragon. We can like Teferi tuck the Paragon and smack Chandra for 6. Greedy, greedy, but I like it. Most importantly about that previous play, we shuffled the Power 9 into our library. And let's be real, I have a problem with this card. The problem is, I always take it, I always play it. Maybe that's not so much a problem, but... Hello, opponent? They give up? Oh, there we are. All right. Ooh, adding mana. Big plays? Oh, just like Paragon plus Burn spell? Wait, what? That's it? Okay.
If you show remorse, let's take it back.
So they can kill the Teferi with the Guardian Idol, but I mean, it's not a huge deal. We want to play out our land plus Mox so that we can crack the clue. Yep, and this is almost like a forced play to kill the Teferi, so that's nice that we eat up 2 of their mana this way. You did your job, my friend. You did your... Oh, they have an Elder Dragon War too. I guess they just make a 4/4, sure. Fable's great. Let's consider first. Pretty freaking good. Bolt that. Smack for 6. Get a scry. Bottom anything that's not like Time Walk. 2/2. Your go. It's fine. They can hit me for 3. Sure. I am at 9. Thought that was Ancestral Recall for a second. Alright, play the land so I can activate the Omen of the Sea here. Wow. Oh, we knew they were drawing that. I shouldn't say wow. That was a known draw. Goodbye, Oracle. Whoa. Oh, that just wins, doesn't it? Yeah, just wins anyways. Good game, my friend. 4 damage to your face, tap down your Paragon and your land. And say, shake my hand. Alrighty, that is a nice 6-0 start. This is the creature cube, but the tried and true blue-red control method is working out here, though it's not anywhere near the power level of the other blue-red in the chromatic cube. I still think creature decks are probably the way to go in this format. It's harder for multiple people to be in blue-red in a single draft, but if you do get blue and red being open and draft this style of deck, I mean, obviously it can work out. I'm gonna keep this hand because we have the Faithless Looting. We don't have a blue source, but we have like 11 blue sources in the deck. So we'll lead with Sacred Foundry, see we draw for turn number 1. And then go ahead and just loot if we brick like this. Fantastic. Kitty's probably okay to pitch. And I guess Crab. the Sea and... Sorry, not Omen of the Sea. Burn down the house, and Brawl's expertise is going to be pretty darn good, it looks like. Ooh, the Shakedown Heavy. That is a fat boy. We do need that 5th land, sadly. I'm going to have to give them a card. Yeah, I don't want to take 6. I can't bounce Omen with this, can I? No. Artifacts and creatures. Sure. I'm going to take 3. Don't think I need those. Let's go ahead and burn down this house. Ideally, we can resolve Teferi on a pretty clean board. Annoying. That is not a clean board. Pretty awkward to bounce Siege Gang Commander. I could just bounce the tokens? I mean, I could Brawls bounce all the tokens and Reflector Mage the Siege Gang so they can't play it for a turn. Maybe that's okay. I think I'm actually okay with that. That gives me a creature on the battlefield for when I play out this Teferi. So... not the most exciting play. I hope they just use like a removal spell here and pass. That would be great. Discard would suck. Fantastic. Good. Pass. Oh, they're gonna blitz that. That's okay. That's 4 mana to blitz again later, so Teferi looks like it's a good draw too. Teferi looks like it's gonna probably stick unless they have a way to kill a Planeswalker outright. And then we can Faithless Looting next turn if we draw more land. No! Wow, the perfect card, literally, Invoke Despair. Alright, well that might have just ended us. That was a freaking insane card to have. I think I want to... actually, maybe I keep the Sparas for cycling as well. I don't think I can keep that. I need to find something that does more. That's not bad. I have Magma Opus in the deck, but it's on the bottom. So I think we will just end up cycling the Sparas. Elder Dragon War here, if they play out the Siege Gang, is so great. Ah, they're gonna go with the more sufficient play. Yeah. Died to Invoke Despair. They're just going for extreme value. Well played. Well played, well played. I need to hope they make a mistake and go all in again, like play Siege Gang Commander and another creature for some reason. Oh, that'll do her. And now they get to unearth and kill us. Jeez, brutal. Yeah, Invoke Despair was single-handedly the card that wrecked us there. Killed my egg, killed my Planeswalker. Good beats. See if we can win one of the next two, ideally, so we don't lose out on a trophy. Okay, 6-1 on to game 8. Hey, what a hand. Ooh. Turn 3 Oracle or turn 3 Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I mean, the correct play is always just turn 3 Fable, but what will I end up choosing? That is the real question. I want to just shuffle in the Power 9 so badly. I mean, think of it like this. If I play Oracle first and then Fable, we'll get to rummage towards the other cards, so I think that's worth. Furthermore, the Oracle, if they don't have a way to deal with it, starts scrying anyways. And how sweet would it be to just rip, like, Time Walk off the top? Actually, Ancestral would be better. Forcer! An immediate value. Hey! That doesn't do anything yet, but you better believe it's going to. Eventually, one day. So they're drawing an Icy Manipulator. They can play Turn Timber as a land, I'm pretty sure, right? That does work. Maybe we just rip like Magma Opus. Pillar of Flame looks like a pretty easy discard to the second mode of Fable here. Well, that's a problem. Yeah. Urza, huh? Well, I guess we lose to an Elder Gargaroth on turn 4. Gosh, they've hit nothing but lands off the top of that courser. Oh no. Titania's Command? No! That's a curve. Turn 3 Courser, turn 4 Gargaroth, turn 5 Titania's Command. Alright. Well, better start drawing some better pieces of power here. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to Elder Dragon War and Rummage. And try to find Time Walk or something. Oh, there's Mightstone, Weakstone. Are we just dead next turn? Oh, I could have played it! Oh, I totally forgot Urza makes the artifacts cheaper too. I could have played the Mightstone, Weakstone. I don't think that would have saved us. Well, I would have had to shock myself, so I would have been at 10. I would have killed something. I would have killed one of their 4/4s. No, basically the only way to win this game is to draw Time Walk and somehow go off from there. Or draw Time Twister into Time Walk, I guess would even be better. Okay, that's fine. Sure. So play a land, tap down a blocker. The Gargaroth tramples, but they don't have lethal. Let's think here. If I reflection... Well, I might have to chump with the reflection. I was going to say, though, is it... I have 1 out of 33 to draw Time Walk. Well, 2 out of 33 to draw Time Walk slash Twister. Would it then be better to increase my odds to 4 out of 42? Yeah, it would. Right? 4 out of... Like, if somehow the reflection and the Oracle live here. So we can go chump, bounce. No, that doesn't work. I'm probably going to have to lose the Urza, right? Either way, this blocks 4. So let's see. Yeah, I think we want to keep the reflection and not the Urza, because what does the Urza do again? Well, I won't even be able to play and activate anyways, will I? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I would actually be 1 mana off of activating. Huh. Yeah, no, you know what? I think I keep the Urza. And lose the reflection. Alright. Let's get lucky. That's not it. So Might Stone, Weak Stone, draw 2 cards. Actually, I could attack with Oracle first to give myself another scry. That's worth it. No, that's not the right piece of power. Yep. Come on, baby. Come on. Ah, wait. We still have an out. We can channel her into Time Walk. Oh, no, we can activate Urza. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. That's actually better. Activate the ability here. Now we can draw 2, discard. Oh, come on. Where's the Time Walk? Well, now I can't. Because the Time Walk will still cost. Oh, no, I guess I could draw Mox and Time Walk. Ah!
Everything falls into...
No! How sick would that have been? Draw Mox and Time Walk. And then we would be able to ult the... Oh my gosh, then we'd be able to up-tick Urza and then down-tick to wipe their board the following turn. Oh my... That would have been so cool. Alright. Well, we are 6-2 now after a 6-0 start. Let's get the conversion. Let's get the trophy. We're on the draw here with a pretty nice looking hand. Turn 2 Egg, turn 3 Fable. Unless the opponent plays like a Mana Dork we want to kill. This deck has a lot of cool things going for it. Evolved Sleeper. It's unfortunate, because kind of need to kill that right now, or at least attempt to. Otherwise, if I don't, it can turn into a 3-3 if they drew another black source, right? Yeah. Go for the safe play. Obviously, running out the Fable would be very, very ideal. Okay, they're going ramping now. That's a little bit scary. Aha. Aha. I didn't learn my lesson last time. We're playing out the Oracle before the Fable. It's just too much fun. Please don't kill me with fat stuff. That is pretty fat. Oh, we are very close to killing it, that, though. That's pretty good as well. Alright. We'll go Fable this turn, and then we can Reflector Mage their Frog next turn. I guess I'm going to discard the Elder Dragon Ward to Fable, and maybe even the Bolt. Damn, would be nice to have any way to kill the frog there. Alright, we'll discard Elder Dragon War. I will actually discard the Bolt too. I don't think there's any reason to run out the Urza yet, and I don't want to put out the artifact and give them an artifact kill spell. It's fine. They don't get to play the frog out this turn. We do need to just find a little bit more action, though. Seems like I keep drawing Black Lotus off of the power and not any of our others. Gross. Alright. Thankfully, they did not have an 8-drop to go grab off of that. That's very good. I probably take too much damage if I wait for them to play that. Wait for them to play the frog. I mean, all this does is buy me a little bit of time. Yeah, we really need to find a top deck here. Something like the Mightstone Weakstone, for example. Oh, I guess another reason to hold the Lotus is because we have the Displacer Kitten. I mean, if they have a land here, they can go Frog plus Chariot. Okay, that's fine. So they're gonna go Frog here, I guess? Yeah. Come on, deck. The Reflections of Kiki Jiki can't even copy Urza. Oh, man. And remember, the majority of the cards we put in with the Oracle of the Alpha are essentially lands. Ooh, that's another card draw. Or trample if they want. I have to chump this turn if they don't give trample, if they just draw a card. Otherwise, they give trample next turn and kill us. Come on, deck. A lot of good top decks. A lot of bricks, but a lot of good top decks. Okay, come on. That's a redraw at least. Soon's Intervention, maybe, for starters. Ah! No! Ah! I might be dead this turn. Oh, no. That's lethal, right? That's 18 trample damage. Man. I guess I flew too close to the sun. Those couple of games where we just kept going off with Oracle and Flicker. Yeah, I can block 4 here. I take 1, 4, 9, 16 or something, or more than lethal. I just wanted to live the dream again. Damn. That always feels bad. The old 6-0 into 6-3. I mean, don't get me wrong, we played against some good decks there at the end, but we just wanted to live the dream one more time. Man, we did get to meld a couple times, but wasn't that exciting. I still have melding to check off my list of things to do in Brothers War Draft, because I think in this cube, it's going to be pretty easy to assemble the meld pieces. You might not meld very frequently, but you can assemble the pieces. Like I was mentioning earlier, I had Argoth and Titania, and that one is kind of hard to do. With Urza and Mightstone, it actually seems pretty reasonable enough. But all right, anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed this look at the Arena Cube. Remember, this is the more creature-based version, but we went all in on the Urza Mightstone Weakstone plan. I drafted them early. I'm sorry you didn't get to see the draft, but Arena was bugging out. So with that being said, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I will see you back tomorrow. Bye-bye.